Okay, welcome everyone. Hello, my name's Liam Lewis. This is a short introductory video to the Code of Best Practice for Early Career Academic Employment that you should find below on the website for the University Council of Modern Languages. The code is a project that was instigated by the co-chairs of the Early Career Academics Special Interest Group at UCML. And the purpose of this video is to give you an overview of what went behind the creation of the code, as well as to give you some ideas about how we hope that might be used in future. So with me today, we have Hilary Potter, who is a co-chair of the UCML Early Career Academic Special Interest Group. We have Emma Cayley, who is the chair of UCML, and we have Charles Forstick, who was the sub-panel chair for Modern Languages and Linguistics in REF 2021. So let's start with you, Hilary. Can you tell us a bit about how the Code of Best Practice came to be?
Thanks, Liam. Yeah, sure. The Code of Practice actually originates with Charlotte Hammond and Dan Finch-Race. It was their idea, and then they handed over to the project to Dominique and myself as the co-chairs. So we really had a blank canvas of what we could do. So we worked together with yourself and our steering committee, initially sharing ideas and experiences to sort of begin to map out the situation for early career academics in languages. Then on the basis of that, we started to put together a survey, which we sent out across all the different language areas, looking not only at sort of the early career experience, but also from the experience of more established members of staff. So looking at the differences between now and say 10, 20 years ago, sort of to map the landscape. And those findings then fed into the development of the Code of Practice itself, which is, and obviously, as I say, it's aimed at helping everyone within modern languages, because as much as this is a code of practice for early career academics, we don't work in isolation. So what happens to ECAs impacts on academic and support staff and on our students. So it's focused on us, but it's got everyone in mind, really.
Thanks, Hilary. And Emma, if we go to you, you were also on the steering group for the process of developing the code. Do you have any thoughts that you want to share?
Thanks so much, Liam and Hilary, and thank you to both you and your predecessors for having had the initiative of this really important code of practice. I suppose I just wanted to say on behalf of UCML how pleased and proud we are to be able to host it on our website, to sponsor the initiative. I think it's very important for a very important initiative for raising awareness of some of these issues, bringing them to the fore. And I guess I hope very much that departments and schools of languages and related disciplines across the country will want to engage with it and with us, and that this will improve conditions and outcomes for early career academics in our disciplines, which of course will thereby ensure the future of our disciplines. So I think that's really in a nutshell what I wanted to say about that.
Great, thank you, Emma. And last but not least, we have Charles. Do you have anything that you'd like to say about the code, Charles? I
have, Liam. Thank you. Thanks to you and to Hilary for the invitation to reflect on this very important document. I've followed the process of its development closely and really welcome the final product. So congratulations to everybody on the team who's been responsible for this. The first thing I wanted to mention was I think the process has been exemplary. Hilary's mentioned this, but you've really managed to capture, not least through that survey, the strength of feeling amongst early career academics in our subject fields, but also crucially the sense of finding creative solutions. And what I like about the Code of Practice is that sense that there is plenty of good practice out in departments of modern languages, and we just need to share that and build on that some more. Reading the code reminded me that there are some very specific challenges for the subject areas represented by UCML, not least given pressures with which Emma is very familiar, pressures of staffing multiple languages, but also the higher numbers of teaching and scholarship staff we often have in the modern languages area. And I think you address that very clearly. I fully endorse the underpinning principles around inclusivity, around integrity, and around creating supportive environments for early career staff, but indeed, as Hilary said, for all staff. I think this code of practice has the potential to improve the environment and working conditions for all in our subject areas. I've very much appreciated in that context the emphasis on the importance of mentoring. And I think what you're asking for here in departments complements UCML's pioneering work already in creating mentoring opportunities. Final point I'd make, Liam, and then I'll hand back to you, is about audiences. There are two audiences that I'd like in particular to read this document and consider its implications, in addition to universities and departments. One is research councils and other funders. Now, we know that the British Academy, the Leverhulme provide generous postdoctoral opportunities, but there are lots of other postdoctoral posts funded as parts of research grants where we could really look at improving the conditions of early career academics, not least around avoiding part-time contracts. And also, you introduced me as the former subpanel chair. I really hope that for Ref 2017, that modern languages departments can look at this document closely, and that subpanels can see signing up to it as a real indicator of their commitment to equality, diversity, and inclusion. So thank you for producing this, and many thanks for giving me that opportunity to reflect on it briefly.
Thank you very much. And just as a final note, this is still a lively, ongoing project that will continue to evolve and to be revised as part of UCML's mission to support early career academics. So do keep us updated, and if you have any comments, do reach out and let us know. Okay, thank you very much.